Hello everyone, I am Teacher Glory and I am teaching English reading for grade 12. And our topic for today is Passage 1. I hope you will learn something from this and enjoy! For this video, we have the following objectives. Number 1, you will be able to recognize ideas and details from the given text. And number 2, you will be able to understand unknown words from the given text. Before we start identifying the main idea and the supporting details from the given text, let us first check their functions. For the main idea, it is the heart of the text or a paragraph. It is the controlling idea. While the supporting details, it proves the value of the main idea. Did you get that? Well then, let us now proceed. This time, you will read, listen, and find the meaning of the words. Are you ready? Okay. In this part, you have to read together with the audio. Take note of the highlighted words that you can see. I will now play the audio.
Researchers in the field of psychology have found that one of the best ways to make an important decision, such as choosing a university to attend or business to invest in, involves the utilization of a decision worksheet. Psychologists who study optimization compare the actual decisions made by people to theoretical ideal decisions to see how similar they are. Proponents of the worksheet procedure believe that it will yield optimal, that is, the best decisions. Although there are several variations on the exact format that worksheets can take, they are all similar in their essential aspects.
After listening and reading at the same time, let's find out the meaning of these highlighted words that you can see. The first word is optimization, meaning the process of making something as good or effective as possible. The second word is proponent, meaning a person who supports an idea, plan, or cause. Did you get that? Then, very good. Okay, same with the previous, you will listen and read together with the audio. So now, I will play the audio.
Worksheets require defining the problem in a clear and concise way and then listing all possible solutions to the problem. Next, the pertinent considerations that will be affected by each decision are listed, and the relative importance of each consideration or consequence is determined. Each consideration is assigned a numerical value to reflect its relative importance. A decision is mathematically calculated by adding these values together. The alternative with the highest number of points emerges as the best decision.
Let us now check the meaning of the only highlighted word from the paragraph. Pertinent, meaning relating directly to the subject being considered, relevant or important. Please do take note of that. I will now play the audio. Read while you listen to it.
Since most important problems are multifaceted, there are several alternatives to choose from, each with unique advantages and disadvantages. One of the benefits of a pencil and paper decision-making procedure is that it permits people to deal with more variables than their minds can generally comprehend and remember.
Let us now check the meaning of these two highlighted words from the paragraph. The first word is multifaceted, meaning having many different parts or sides. The second word is alternatives, meaning offering a choice between two or more things. Did you take note of that? Well then, let's proceed. I will now play again an audio, so read while you listen to it.
On the average, people can keep about 7 ideas in their minds at once. A worksheet can be especially useful when the decision involves a large number of variables with complex relationships. A realistic example for many college students is the question, what will I do after graduation? A graduate might seek a position that offers specialized training, pursue an advanced degree, or travel abroad for a year.
In this part of the paragraph, you cannot see any highlighted words. So, let us move on to the next one. Again, this time I will play an audio. So you listen and read together with it.
A decision-making worksheet begins with a succinct statement of the problem that will also help to narrow it. It is important to be clear about the distinction between long-range and immediate goals because long-range goals often involve a different decision than short-range ones. Focusing on long-range goals, a graduating student might revise the question above to what will I do after graduation that will lead to a successful career?
Let's give meaning to the highlighted words that you can see. The first word is succinct, meaning clear and short, expressing what needs to be said without unnecessary words. The second word, distinction, meaning a difference between two similar things. Please do take note of these words. We are now on the matching the vocabulary word with its meaning. Are you ready? Okay. The instruction for this exercise. Match the words from column A with its meaning in column B. If you still need time in answering, you can pause this video. Okay, now let us check your answers. Number 1, succinct. If your answer is letter B, then you are correct, meaning clear and short, expressing what needs to be said without unnecessary words. Number 2, optimization. And the answer is letter I, meaning the process of making something as good or effective as possible. Number 3, pertinent. And the answer is letter E, meaning relating directly to the subject being considered, relevant or important. Number 4, multifaceted. What do you think is the answer? Okay, the answer is letter A, meaning having many different parts or sides. Number 5, distinction. What is your answer? Yes, the answer is letter G, meaning a difference between two similar things. Number 6, proponent. If letter F is your answer, then you are absolutely correct, meaning a person who supports an idea, plan, or cause. Number 7, essential. If your answer is letter D, then correct again. Means basic to the nature of someone or something. Number 8, theoretical. And the answer is yes, letter H, meaning related to an explanation that has not been proved. Number 9, alternative. If your answer is letter J, then you are correct, meaning offering a choice between two or more things. And the last number, number 10, variation. And the answer is yes, letter C, meaning a thing that differs slightly from another of its type. Did you get all the answers correctly then? Very good. We are now on the question part. In this part, you have to prepare your notes in answering. If you need time in answering, you can pause the video. Are you ready? Let's now begin. The first question is, what does the passage mainly discuss? You have 4 choices. Letter A tool to assist in making complex decisions. Letter B, a comparison of actual decisions and ideal decisions. Letter C, research on how people make decisions. And letter D, differences between long range and short range. If you think the answer is letter A, then you are correct. A tool to assist in making complex decisions. Very good. Since we are talking about the main idea, what do you think is the main idea of this paragraph? You can pause the video so that you will have time to think. Okay, if your answer is the first sentence of the paragraph, then you are correct. Worksheets require the defining problem in a clear and concise way and then listing all possible solutions to the problem. Let us try to find out the main idea of this paragraph. You can pause the video so that you will have time to read. Okay, if your answer is this, then you are correct. It is important to be clear about the distinction between long-range and immediate goals because long-range goals often involve a different decision than short-range ones. Another question, of the following steps, which occurs before the others in making a decision worksheet? The choices are letter A, listing the consequences of each solution. Letter B, calculating a numerical summary of each solution. Letter C, deciding which consequences are most important. And letter D, writing down all possible solutions. If you think you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay, if your answer is letter D, writing down all possible solutions, then you're absolutely correct. You can see in this paragraph an italicized sentence. This sentence is considered to be the main idea of the whole paragraphs or the passage itself. Why? Because, as what it says, on the average, people can keep about 7 ideas in their minds at once. Meaning to say, we only have a limited amount of attention span. That's why the passage clearly discusses the importance of worksheets, especially in decision making or in taking down notes. Okay, the last question. The author states that, on the average, people can keep about 7 ideas in their minds at once. To explain that, blank. Letter A, most decisions involve 7 steps. Letter B, human mental capacity has limitations. Letter C, some people have difficulty making minor as well as major decisions. And letter D, people can learn to keep more than 7 ideas in their minds with practice. I will give you more time to read and check your answer. Okay, if your answer is letter B, then you are correct. Human mental capacity has limitations. Very good. It's now time for our review. Are you ready? Okay, let's now begin. You must always remember that the main idea, it is the heart of the text or a paragraph. It is the controlling idea, while the supporting details, it proves the value of the main idea. In summary, the passage must be remembered with the following key points. First, utilization of decision worksheet. Next, defining the problem in a clear and concise way. Next, listing all possible solutions to the problem. And pertinent considerations and relative importance of each consideration. You must always remember this. Thank you everyone for your time. I hope you learned something from today and see you again soon. Goodbye!